Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's like official. So we've basically, I want to say we made it to the big time. We started on Facebook. And now it's not because I had technical difficulties getting onto Facebook. We've basically that we're using YouTube. But we're on YouTube fucking now. It's a thing now. We're making shit happen. And now it's not on YouTube. Like, it's time, guys. Like, I mean,
is it like a live thing?
It's a live thing, man. We're fucking.
How come we're not on Facebook Live anymore?
No. We switched it up, man. Dan, we're like going on.
We're live?
Yeah, we're fucking live.
I mean,
apologize
is this
to the
dude?
people.
Yeah.
Is this dude you being blackballed?
Link at least.
Yeah, I'm on it, man. I'm on it. Okay. Listen to me. We're making shit happen, okay? We're gonna make shit happen. Listen, let's get the fucking ball rolling because we're talking here, and we need to let the people know what's going on because basically it's new to everyone out there. You know, they don't know us. The people from YouTube don't know us. I mean, you know me. I know you. The people from Facebook know us. But it's not.
Oh yeah. They know you.
They know all of us. The Facebook definitely knows me after being banned 17 fucking different times. But yes, it's yeah, man, it's fucking time. Anyway, it's good to be back. We took the last week off, right? Why were we off? First off, let's address that right now. I'm gonna 100% blame Mike over here for taking last week off. It wasn't my fault. Mike had some shit to do. He like texted me. He's like, hey, I've got to watch my dogs or something. I may have had my wife's birthday as well, but I was gonna commit and do the show regardless. Just throwing that out there right now. What was going on? Was it work? It was work.
No, it was had a little all you can eat crab kind of thing going on. You had to make a reservation, so
dude, I had to cancel the show. Sorry, Ruben, I can't come to your house. I can't work on the show. I got all you can eat crab. It's got to fucking happen. We got to make it happen with the all you can eat crab. Hey, 100% understandable.
Well, it was like a set up date kind of thing. So.
Ooh. What, like, was it you and like a bunch of people or friends, family? What was it? Like
friends, yeah.
I'm really curious right now. Like, how many people went? How hard is it to get to this place?
Oh, it's just
is it legitimately difficult to get it?
No, it's like you have to make a reservation to get the all you can eat. So
what?
Yeah, it's like all you can eat crab legs.
Ooh, nice.
But so you could go to the restaurant.
You can't just like walk in there and be like, give me all you can eat crab legs. You have to make a reservation, which is why I told you in advance I wasn't going to be there. While correlating all that with Ivory's birthday, which made it perfect, and we shouldn't be complaining about this. We should be complaining about 12 and 6 elbows.
If Mike is at an all-you-can-eat crab leg buffet, he just put a business like out of commission.
Yeah, I'm pretty. So okay, for those of you that are like new to Mike, that have never met Mike, Mike has an incredible ability of being able to eat, like, I'd say about 13 times his fucking weight. It makes no fucking sense. My wife cooks an absurd amount of food. Every time he comes down, he acts like the serving that she gives him, which is like equal to 4 people, is nothing. Chows it down with a quickness too.
I made sure to eat before I came too.
That's the best fucking part, right? I made sure to fucking eat. I made sure to eat, and I still am fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
No, it's like a human garbage disposal is what you are. It's pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive. I don't know where you put, and although the way the show is set up, Mike looks like a massive human being. He's actually very skinny. It's very deceptive, the angle here. Like, I'm actually 6'7", 320 pounds of pure fucking muscle, and Mike is actually skinny as shit. But I don't know where he puts the fucking food. Good genetics, I guess he's blessed. Dan, what'd you do this weekend?
All right, so I saw Jim Gaffigan on Friday.
Jim Gaffigan. Is he?
Yes, exactly. So,
oh, yes, yeah, super white guy?
Yes, so remember how you were talking about Ohio and cargo shorts?
Yes.
And we talked about there in the podcast. So we decided to play a game to count up how many Ohio dudes were in cargo shorts.
Yes.
We hit 3 digits and had to stop. And there were so many different combinations. The normal khaki ones, some with a double pocket, some with a slit.
Oh my god.
Some with camo cargos, some with a lanyard, and there's the classic khaki cargo beer shirt.
Dude, beer shirt. Yeah. Beer shirt. Dude, that is a Ohio is the mecca of cargo shorts.
Yes.
I can 100% say that. I was at that Weezer concert and I was flabbergasted by the amount of fucking. It was a plethora.
And remember, we also touched on. I talked about how Ohio girls still wear Uggs.
Yes.
Middle of the summer, 50-year-old lady wearing Uggs. No joke.
Was she wearing a juicy couture pants?
She wasn't even wearing yoga pants with it. She was wearing jeans and Uggs.
Oh,
2018. Jeans and Uggs. Cargo shorts everywhere.
Wow.
I'm not saying it's wrong to wear cargo shorts, but it's wrong.
I'm not. Listen, I just don't understand why you need that many pockets. Like the fanny pack resolves everything. I don't know why people are so against the fanny pack. The fanny pack is the greatest invention ever, hands fucking down. I own several fanny packs. Changed my life.
To be fair, out of the hundreds of people wearing cargo shorts that day, one person had a bottle of water in it, and that was okay. Good job with that.
Hey, they all had pocket knives then, right?
They
all had pocket knives.
Probably.
So you complain about the cargo shorts in Ohio. You complain about the women, and then there's the pocket knives.
Yeah.
Every white dude. I mean, they're ready to open up a fucking box immediately. At any point.
You need help with that pack? I got a pocket knife. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Anyway, also this Saturday, I mean, like, I didn't do shit. These guys had a great time doing whatever they were fucking doing, eating crabs and doing whatever else at a fucking show or some sort. Gaffigan, Jim Gaffigan. I just watched fucking fights. We all watched the fights, but the fights were fucking great. We had Eddie Alvarez versus Dustin Poirier, #2, UFC on Fox. It was a great show, I thought, top to bottom. Not that great ratings, but who gives a fuck? I watched it. You watched. The hardcore fans fucking watched it. Now, we're not going to have time to cover every single one of the fights that happened this night, but we're going to touch on a couple key ones. The very first one that I want to talk about is one that I told you guys make sure you check out. It got fight of the night. It was Ross Pearson versus John McDessie. And to be honest, I don't understand how it got fight of the night. I thought it was a complete one-sided just bludgeoning on McDessie's part. He was faster than Pearson. He looked better. The technique was more crisp. It was just a better overall showing from. I think they just maybe felt bad for Ross Pearson. Like, listen, I don't not like him. That's not the thing. And I think he comes off really cool and nice. But man, he did not look good. He looked flat.
But for your time, what's better, the Aldo Stevens fight, Dustin Poirier, Eddie Alvarez, or the McDessie Pearson fight? Because I think when they take into account the fight of the night, they like to have decisions, longer fights, whereas Jose Aldo, Jeremy Stevens was 4 minutes of just fucking breakneck pace.
Fuck
fun.
yeah.
So I'd say that's the best fight, but
Well, I mean,
for a decision and for not being a 30-25, 30-26 decision, like it was just, like you said, one-sided as you can get.
yeah, it was bad. Dude, so you made actually a funny comment because week before last, we took last week off. Week before last, I made a comment about JDS looking like Yellow Bastard from Sin City, right? This week you made a comment. Ross Pearson at the end of the fucking fight looked like the dwarf troll looking guy in 300. He got beat to shit. I don't fucking understand it.
Yeah.
Like, it was bad. He was out on his feet.
The traitor dwarf.
Yeah, the traitor dwarf, whatever the fuck his name was. But he looked terrible. Listen, I think we can safely say, without sounding like a dick, I think Ross Pearson's like the epitome of a journeyman. He wins one, he loses one. Anyone that's got somewhat of a name will fucking beat him. That's just the way it is. And it sucks because he's a nice guy. But I don't know.
He's also small for the division.
He's too big for 45.
But he's not a big 155. You know, he's got small arms. He's got a good frame, so he's not got a lot going for him besides his heart.
He's got an English accent.
He's got his location and his ability to take a punch on his face.
How old is Ross Pearson?
31.
36.
33. Wow. 33 with 36 fights. And if you look at his Wikipedia page, there's a lot of red since 2016. A lot of red. I mean, dude, he's got. Let's take a look. Let's see.
Probably lost split decisions. How many of them are split decisions?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 fights. He's won 4 in his last 14.
Four in his last 14.
That is terrible. And look at the names. The names that he beat, not the best names, Not the worst names, but names that are like, really? Gray Maynard dropped down to 145. Sam Stout, no longer in the UFC. No longer fighting. Paul Felder, that's a pretty solid win now. Chad LaPriest.
Oh, that's a split win.
Decent win.
Split win.
The last win he got, Mizuto Hirota.
But he did, okay, Will Brooks, Jorge Masvidal, Stevie Ray, Dan Hooker.
Not bad losses.
Francisco Trinaldo, Evan Dunham, Ale Quinta.
That's what I'm saying.
Diego Sanchez.
He's the perfect journeyman. He beats the guys that he's supposed to beat.
Well, yeah. Keep running down his losses. Diego Sanchez, Cub Swanson, Edson Barboza.
Okay, now here's the question. I mean, like, I think we know where Ross Pearson's at. Now, how much does it say about McDessie, though? McDessie looked, I want to say he's looked the best he's ever fucking looked, right? Mm-hmm. Just hands down. He got his ass whooped by Cowboy. He got his ass whooped by Groovy Lando Venata, knocked out unconscious with that spinning heel kick. But he looked good. He's looked amazing.
What was the final scoring?
Dude, it was 30-27 the whole way through. Everyone got 30-27. I think it should have been 30-26. Honestly, he looked.
But you need to knock a dude down or be on top of him.
He dropped him and fucking had him on his feet.
Did he drop him?
Yeah.
No, he didn't drop him once. No.
Maybe I'm pretty sure he did. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. But I think it has a lot to do with McDessie. He moved over to Rufus Sport. He looks good now, man.
Well, after he got in that tussle with Sage Northcutt at TriStar.
What? I didn't hear about that.
Why? Look it up. Why?
Do tell, good sir.
Oh my goodness. Wait, Sage Northcutt, Super Angel, got in a scuffle with John McDessie that I think I've heard his voice once in my entire fucking life. No, I don't believe it. So, okay. While Mike does his research, Dan, who does McDessie fight next?
Let's see.
It's a decent win. Anyone off the top of your head you can think of? Do we give him a ranked opponent? Maybe someone in the top 15? If we're looking at the top 15 for lightweight, Francisco Trinaldo is number 15. Dan Hooker, 14. Alex Hernandez is 13. I think Francisco Trinaldo would be a good test.
Yeah.
Anything beyond that, I don't know. Man. That's a big leap in competition. I think Dan Hooker would smoke him, honestly.
Yeah, Dan Hooker would totally smoke him.
Alex Hernandez is solid as shit. We saw him this weekend. And then it just gets worse. Or not worse, but tougher fights the further up on the rankings you get. Trinaldo, I think, would be a good matchup. Mike, what do you say?
Who's next?
Or do you not even give a shit?
I don't think he should fight a rank. I mean, he has a 2-win streak.
2-fight win streak.
Right.
This is true.
Does that count?
I mean, no. That's a good point, man.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
He's like what? So
and he beat Ross Pearson.
Valid point.
So it was.
The thing is, Ross Pearson is a name. That's the thing. Who's his win before that?
Abel Trujillo.
Oh, Abel Trujillo.
That's a good win.
That's a pretty good win. That's a pretty good win. I don't know. Maybe we just got to see how things pan out. Maybe fill in a late replacement, or give him just any random guy that's I don't know.
I think
top 25. Top 25.
I think that the division is so deep that you should be able to find the matchups like the Venatas, the Ross Pearsons.
Well, you lost to Venata already, but yeah.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying somebody like a Felder before he started grounding and pounding people. Yeah. You can find good matchups for McDessie, make him look good. And maybe as you heard, like you put him in a Canada card, like he's huge.
He got a good pop. He definitely got a good pop. I will say this though, he has a very strong beard game. It's very well manicured and it's like thick. Yeah. I guarantee you that guy could grow like a fucking mean big beard if he wanted to. Kimbo's lifestyle.
I don't think he has a chance against anyone in top 15. Now that I'm looking at all the names, I don't think he would beat any. No.
Really?
No.
Trinaldo's tough.
He's huge. I always pick against him because the first fight I saw him, he quit from exhaustion. He quit from exhaustion. He wins so many fights. It's like shocking.
Trinaldo looks like he's probably 2,000 years old, but he's actually only like 31. It's like something stupid like that. It does not make sense. All right, let's move on up the card.
Well, still about McDessie, it was the wrong young rising superstar. It was Mickey Gall who injured John McDessie.
Gotcha.
And then he left TriStar.
Well,
let me get some more water.
Yeah, you go do that. Okay, moving on to the card. We've got Islam Makhachev, right? So I want to touch on this for other reasons than that fight itself, right? Islam Makhachev is a Khabib guy, trains with Khabib all the time, trains at AKA, solid camp, and he's Dagestani.
You say Khabib, very solid.
I've been practicing, bro. I've been practicing. I'm waiting for that fucking Russia card. Anyway, so Islam Makhachev, an AKA guy, a Dagestani guy. He's got the fucking Dagestani beard, this fucking signature beard. Beats Cajun Johnson. Cajun Johnson?
Cajun, yep.
Cajun? Is it like Cajun, like Cajun from Down Under Cajun? Like,
yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Or Cajun?
Cajun.
Anyway, Cajun Johnson, and he beats him in the first round via armbar. I think it's a pretty dominant win. It's safe to say it's like a dominant win. Mm-hmm. Here's the thing that I want to talk about, right? Cajun Johnson, has been one of the guys that's been talking about the MMA Association. Dan, can you close that door for me, actually? He's been talking about the MMA Association and talking shit about the UFC, the fighter pay, all this other kind of shit. And he's been very vocal about that, outspoken. Then comes the fight, the weigh-ins. He goes for the handshake, and he does one of these. He goes for the handshake, and no.
Does he do that to Dana White?
He does it to Dana White, and Dana White had this fucking look in his face like, if we were not in front of people, I would slap you with an open fucking a big old fucking.
You didn't find it funny,
dude. His look in his face was just. It was bad. Wow. It was bad. So all of that put together, and the loss, the type of loss. One, did they match him up with Islam Makhachev because they knew he was going to smash him? Okay, number one. Number two, now that he got smashed, are they going to cut him, or are they going to worry about another one of those lawsuits like they got?
They were worried about Cajun Johnson after he dropped his recent music video of him leaving the UFC for a music career.
What?
Did I tell you that he dropped a music video a couple weeks ago?
No, I'm gonna watch it.
It's not bad.
Question. Is it as? Have you ever seen G and a Geek by Halleck Gracie?
That sounds terrible.
If you have not, do yourself a favor. Go watch some fucking G and a Geek. It's spectacularly terrible. Spencer Pratt from The Hills is on it. That's part of the posse in the fucking music video. Terrible, wonderful.
Unfortunately, I know who you're talking about. I feel bad.
Yes. Brown belt jiu-jitsu, actually.
Is it?
Yeah, legit brown belt too. I've got actually like a personal story about that guy, but we'll save that for another day. We'll save it for another day.
Did you guys see the betting odds on the Johnson fight?
Which Johnson fight?
Cajun
Johnson versus Makhachev?
Yeah, so
you see a huge
I
underdog.
put $5 on Cajun just because of how ridiculous the bet was. I would have won $23 on $5.
He was like, yeah, $5.
He was a huge underdog.
Goddamn, son, that's legit. So what do you think, Dan? They gonna cut him? Are they gonna give him the boot? They're gonna keep him?
Yeah.
What's his record? How many losses?
He just got a knockout recently, a nice knockout.
He had his first loss in the UFC, was his first fight in the UFC. Then he had 4 wins in a row, and then he now just lost. He shouldn't be.
That's pretty. Well, the thing is, it's not necessarily the record. It's everything that he does not behind the scenes, but on the back end. That's what I'm talking about. But no cut.
I don't think so.
I'm going to say right now, I think they're going to cut him by Monday next week. They're going to wait, maybe even Friday this week, leading into the fights. That way it gets thrown under the rug. Okay. Whoa, what you got, bud?
But at the same, you're right. But at the same time, there could be the suits sitting around thinking that the whole basis of the John Fitch, Leslie Smith kind of thing is they're going to say, look at our record.
Yeah.
Why aren't we in the UFC? So if you can get rid of Cajun Johnson, look at his record. It's going to be hard to make that argument, but that's what the argument is going to basically be based around is. We are good enough to be in the UFC.
But we're not.
Yeah,
I mean, that's fair. But Dana White always has that fuck you type attitude too. So there's that. Moving up on the card, I think this fight could have easily been fight of the night. I was super excited when I watched it. I loved all the scrambles. I loved the interactions. An up-and-comer that kind of had his look and his thing going on with Olivier Mercier. I can't fucking... You've got the good French...
Oliver Aubin Mercier.
Aubin
Mercier.
Dude, that's how you pull into bitches right there. Ladies, excuse me, not bitches. Versus Alex Hernandez. Man, it was a good fight. I was entertained. It was very grappling heavy, but I had no problems with it. Dude, there was some sneaky grappling on Oliver's part. Like, there was some good transitions, good back takes. He tried to go for like a jumping crucifix at one point. Knee bar, leg lock attack. And then Alex Hernandez throughout the fight. The first round, I think you gave it to Oliveira. Second round, third round, clearly for Alex Hernandez. And this kid's 2 fights in the UFC, knocks out Beneil Dariush in his first fight, decisions Mercier in his second fight.
That's
pretty solid.
Those 2 guys are probably as the solid of 155ers you're gonna get.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those.
Those are 2 guys in the top 20, top 15, and they're both super solid striking.
I think they were both ranked. I want to say they were both ranked, and I know for sure Alex Hernandez is ranked. He's still number 13. Yeah. Here's the thing, though. I mean, are they going to rush this guy? I mean, like, he has 2 fights in. He's already fighting top 10 in competition or top 15 competition. Is it too fast? Do we want to cook him? Do we want to let him do his thing? Because he sounded good on the mic.
It's already super hard to get I mean, look at James Vick. How long did it take him to get a shot at somebody in the top 10? And when he did, it was Dariush, and he lost to Dariush. Yeah. So, I mean, this just says a lot about the guy. So,
what do you think about his performance overall, Dan?
He beat Dariush.
He knocked him out.
Yeah.
Cold.
Yeah. I'm saying Vic fought Dariush.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Lost.
I didn't watch this fight.
God damn it, Dan. Two things. One, watch the goddamn fights.
I told you I had to watch the fights when I got here. Nobody watched the fights.
Number 2, talk in the goddamn microphone. This is like your 30th episode, and you're still not talking.
This is like my 5th episode.
I'd say probably even like 3rd, maybe 4th.
Fair enough.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I thought he looked good. Alex Hernandez, he's the new hot shit in fucking street, man. Like, he sounded good on the mic too. I love the way he like says "fuck you" to everyone indirectly. Like, he gets on the mic. You guys can boo me. I don't care. I did my job. You guys gotta like it or not. I'm gonna fucking do my goddamn thing. Just straight up not giving a fuck, right? Yeah, I mean, I beat him. I beat him by decision, and I dominated him. But it was like an okay win. I could do a lot better. I'm gonna get to the top. Like, he was so confident. Like, and it's not like a Conor McGregor type shit talking. It's like, I'm telling the truth type shit talking. Does that make sense?
Yes.
No, I got you.
We'll see.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, we'll definitely see. But he said everything with such confidence. And he looked good, man. I'm pretty excited. I don't know if they should get him another fight this year or not. He's already fought twice. Maybe let him take the rest of the year off. I don't know. I don't even know what to do with the guy.
I'm surprised they threw Dariush and Olivier at him right away. Those are...
He came in on short notice against Dariush, and I think they expected him to get slapped or submitted. And he said, nah, son. He said, nah, son. But, yeah, I mean, like, it's tough. I don't know who you would give him top 15. There's, like, a lot of big names in there, but I think everyone would say no straight up. Just, I don't want to take the fight. Think about it.
I wouldn't.
James Vick, he's not going to take the fight. He's already booked, by the way. Ali Quinton, notorious for not taking fights. He picks whatever he wants. Nate Diaz, he ain't coming out of retirement for that shit. Anthony Pettis, highly doubt he's going to want to go against a grappler like him.
You're looking at like a Trinaldo or somebody.
Trinaldo,
that's what I was thinking. Trinaldo maybe, yeah.
He's only going to take it, but like, because the UFC could literally replace him and nobody would ever fucking notice, because Trinaldo does not. He's like a generic Brazilian fighter that's literally just stepping in. He's good. I get it. He's good. But the look, nobody's going to fucking...
That's true.
Oh, what happened to Trinaldo? I don't fucking know. He's still fighting? He used to fight in Pride? No, I don't know. Fucking... The UFC could replace him. As terrible as that sounds, he's just... he's not that big of a name, and not that... He doesn't have like a look. Now, moving up on the card.
So, any chance you saw the first fight?
Which fight?
The very first fight on the card.
It was a knockout against...
It was like it was a toe... Like, he kicked him in the body, but he kicked him in his toes twice.
Yes, and that's actually a good story, too. That guy had his nuts exploded like a month ago.
Yeah.
So he trains with Joe Lozon. This guy trains with Joe Lozon, doing jiu-jitsu, black belt jiu-jitsu. Joe Lozon, I do not understand this, but Joe Lozon is not a black belt jiu-jitsu. I don't fucking understand that. That's another fucking story for another day. Anyway, and I'm saying this in a positive way. He's really fucking good. I don't get how he's not a black belt. Anyway, so he's grappling with Joe Lozon, getting ready for some kind of fight, and Joe Lozon apparently like tries a knee cut pass and explodes his testicle. Dude doesn't go to the fucking hospital for 2 days. 2 days, and only goes to the hospital because his fucking nuts were the size of a dodgeball.
Oh.
What the fuck? 2 months later, he's fighting the UFC, gets his first win via body kick.
Well, he kicked him with his toes.
Oh yeah,
like ice pick.
Yeah.
And then he did it again. He did it twice in a row, which was odd.
Was it like the front kick toe kick?
No, it was like a regular round kick.
A roundhouse kick.
With, instead of using the shin, like, he kind of like ice picked him.
So my old Muay Thai coach used to do this shit all the time. He's a small Muay Thai coach over in Huntington Beach, California, named Rafael Cordero. I don't know if you guys know him. Okay. But yeah, Rafael Cordero. Anyways, he used to do this kick to fucking everyone. Straight toes. And it would be a terrible kick because he would kick you. But I fucking swear, like, his toes go inside your body and, like, tickle your fucking inside. Fucking horrible. So as soon as I saw that kick, I'm like, yep, good reason to go down. Good reason to fucking go down. It was impressive. And that guy's a grappler, supposedly, too. That's, like, his big thing is, like, his grappling game. But yeah, were you going to say something else? How about that?
No, just love the toes to the body. I mean, everyone loves body shots, so.
I love body shots.
Is there something more satisfying KO-wise or finish-wise than a fucking body shot?
Because it's not like, when you see somebody getting knocked out, sometimes you have a bad feel. Because, like, when somebody crumples and, like, their body shuts off, it looks, like, unnatural and kind of nasty.
Unnerving.
Unnerving, yes. But with a body shot, like, you just don't give a fuck. Like,
a good fucking example is, like, the Alistair Overeem knockout. Probably one of the most vicious ones against Francis Ngannou. Probably one of the most vicious knockouts you've ever fucking seen. You ever see that shot of Alistair knocked out, stiff, and his eyes are like...
Yeah.
That's fucking
disturbing.
That's fucking super disturbing.
But body shots, like, I mean, you felt kind of bad for Jeremy Stephens, but it's like,
The cool thing about body shots, like, unlike like a clean knockout, the dude's still awake. It just hurts so bad that it's like there's another level of satisfaction.
You ever got a good body shot, Dan?
I've taken
received a good body shot. How about you, Mike?
Not like a liver shot, but I've been hit like in like a solar plexus. I haven't gotten hit in the liver.
I've gotten both to where it's like literally just like the liver shot is it's weird because it's pain, right? And then the solar plexus, it's like air, can't breathe. One of those, you know. Just
that's what they kept saying that. Well, we'll touch on it later. The Stephens one was a.
That's the next topic, bro. Well, perfect way to segue. Yep. Moving up on the card. Jeremy Stephens, Jose Aldo. Now, I'm going to put this out there right now. I was terribly wrong picking these fights. I mean, I didn't get them all wrong, but I picked Jeremy Stephens. And you know what? My bad. Straight up, I should not have doubted one of the all-time greats.
He was winning, man.
Dude, he looked good. Stephens or Jose?
I thought Stephens was winning the fight.
I thought it was pretty even. Mm-hmm. I thought Stephens was landing. And what I thought was going to happen, overall big picture when I made predictions, I thought Stephens was going to crack the chin. I thought Jose Aldo's been TKO'd 2 times in a row already. Mm-hmm. He got knocked out by Conor. I think it finally caught up to him, and Stephens hits fucking hard. And Jose Aldo kind of went into his game and like did the whole brawling thing for a little bit, which got me kind of scared, kind of excited. Mm-hmm. Then the body shot came.
I think the downfall was right before he got knocked out. You could tell Jeremy's punches and kicks were slower than Aldo's. Aldo's were much faster.
Aldo's fucking fast. Yeah, there's like a lot of momentum coming in with Stephens hits, like attacks. But man, Aldo, quick. The finish too. It was awesome. They were exchanging back and forth. But the big shot, it was like right to the body, right? Kind of like shoulder, armish area, kind of get him cover up a little bit. And then he brought the left hand all the way back from left field and fucking drilled it. Like, you just saw his whole body turn in.
There was the wind-up, but his setup was so perfect that it was still fast.
Oh, yeah.
Jeremy Stephens was covering up like that. His elbow just lifted enough for him to land that shot. It was beautiful.
If you're watching the live stream, not listening online, or listening to the recording, but if you're watching the live stream, I have a picture up of the body shot. And you can see, just like how Dan's describing it, a perfect opening for that hand to come in and just crush the ribs,
rearrange the insides.
And another thing I love about the body shots too is like it's not instantaneous, right? So with like a knockout, with like a headshot of some sort, it's the lights kind of go out, right? But with a body shot, it's like, all right, I got hit, I'm good. Ooh, what happened? You know, you guys ever like go to like
kicked in the nuts?
Yeah, you guys have kind of like a little bit of a upset stomach, and then you're like, oh, maybe I got the shits, I'm not sure, but then all of a sudden like you fart and you're like, oh shit. It's like one of those reactions. So like delayed, like I may have shat my pants right now type of situations. Jeremy Stephens covered up, and Jose came in for the fucking kill. Did not let him rest. He was contesting the stoppage. Was it a fair stoppage?
I've seen the replay of they had a little clip on Reddit of like the hammer fist that ended it, which he kind of had his back, and then he hammer fisted him, a nice clean hammer fist, and Stevens kind of half-ass rolled over to Turtle from there. It didn't, which is the right move to go to Turtle, but it was kind of slow and awkward how he turned to Turtle.
Yeah.
I think it was I wouldn't say it's a bad stoppage, but
fair. I think
fair.
Fair. The way I see it is, I think it could have continued, and he could have possibly continued.
Yeah.
But I think most likely he would have just landed more shots that would have ended it.
So let me ask you guys a question. You guys are both jiu-jitsu players, right? Blue belts, both of you guys. When you are practicing jiu-jitsu, are you ever to turn your back towards someone?
But in that position, that was the move to go.
Well, you're getting hammer fisted. Should you not replace guard, get your legs in front, and create distance?
He had his arm trapped. He had him in the Khabib ride thing where he's got that arm trapped.
Did he?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, not like the exact kind of thing, but he had him in a ride where
some kind of arm control. I got to rewatch it. I thought it was a fair stoppage. I didn't have any problem with it. I thought, maybe like another 20 seconds, Stevens could have recovered from the body shot, but because he's busy covering up, like, it wasn't going to happen. He's going to take unnecessary shots. Man, how about that reaction afterwards, though, man? Like, talk about raw emotion, right? Like, I saw that, I'm not going to lie. I didn't cry, but I got a little welled up. I was like...
I think it's just like Aldo has been invincible for so long, and then he got taken out, and then he got the feeling back of that winning that he craved so badly, and... Dude, well, it was a touching moment.
You gotta think about it. He's unchallenged king of the 145-pound division. Yeah. Then this fucking Irish guy that just talks massive shit comes to Brazil, starts talking shit, rips my picture up in front of my people, steals my belt in front of press conferences. Then we fight, and I get so mad that I get rushed in, I get knocked out.
13 seconds.
13 seconds, right? That's the beginning of fucking the Conor McGregor.
And then Aldo hasn't knocked anybody out in...
Yeah, since like
half a decade,
something like that.
Like when was check that?
Yeah, I think his last TKO was with Diego Ricardo Lamas. No, Korean Zombie. I think he finished him. He broke his shoulder, and then he ended up finishing him with kicks. Anyway, he's got that. He wins
John.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, I got some good memory.
Yeah, half a decade ago.
Fuck, 5 years ago. He does that, and he fucking beats. Frankie Edgar, like he's gonna beat Frankie Edgar for, I think he's just got his number, and then he gets TKO'd 2 times by fucking Max Holloway. That's rough. Mm-hmm. Going from the king to getting fucking questioning everything and everyone calling you old, man, it was intense. But here's the thing: Max is still the champ. What do you do now? Do you move up in weight? Do you stay at 145 and maybe challenge for the belt? Do you retire if you're Jose Aldo?
I think that this is the same conversation as the fight previous to this one.
Is it though?
Does the UFC give a championship fight to a fighter that's lost twice to that person? Are you going to give the trilogy to a fighter that's lost already to the trilogy is normally
you're talking about the fight that we're going to talk about next.
Yeah.
Yes. No, I get what you're saying.
With the Joanna, like, does she deserve the third fight when she never won any of the...
Jose Aldo got Jose Aldo'd like he did to Frank Yeager. Like, that's basically what's going on right now.
Yeah.
Now, here's something I want to throw out to you guys. What about this? Jose Aldo moves up. Don't give him a fucking killer, but maybe give him Anthony Pettis. That's a good fucking fight. Yeah. And you got to remember when Anthony Pettis had the belt?
That was a super fight to make.
What was he talking about, right? What was he talking about? I want to go ahead and go down and fight Jose Aldo, or he can come up. And it was one of those fights that should have happened, but never did happen. I think maybe now's the time.
What about who's Ortega fighting?
Ortega's going to fight Max, so Max gets better. Yeah. I don't know. I think Jose Aldo is bigger than the belt at this point. Like, he's had the belt for so long. He was known for as the fucking man for so long. I think it's at a point where he can go ahead and just take fun fights, have a good time and make a couple bucks here and there.
Yeah.
No more killers, no more up and comers. All right, let's go and move on up for the card. Was this later in the card or was this before? Was this the card?
This is the co.
Was this the co? I thought about Joanna?
No.
You skipped over that one.
Yeah, well, let's talk about Joanna. Joanna and Tisha Torres. What do you guys think?
It was a chick fight.
It was sexist.
Well, it was just that, like, you knew that neither one of the girls were probably going to finish each other. It was going to go to a decision, and you knew that who was going to win. I mean,
you know what? I didn't understand the game plan on Tisha's part. It just didn't make sense to me. Like, she was trying to grapple and take her down. If Claudia Gadelha, who's like a world caliber type jiu-jitsu player, and Jessica Andrade, who takes down and slams everyone, had a hard time with her grappling wise, what makes you think?
But you're doing MMA math there,
bro.
And follow this MMA math. Rose outstrikes
everyone.
Rose outstrikes Joanna. Tisha outstrikes Rose
in the first fight.
Yes, I thought. Yeah.
In the rematch, Rose outstruck her, beat her fair and square.
No.
Yeah, they had a rematch, and
that's what I'm talking about. I thought Tisha won that fight easily.
What? Clearly she didn't.
I know we've had this argument before on the show.
No, we're not doing this again. Rose won.
What if it was just a case where Torres was just outclassed in like pretty much everything?
Well, see, that's the thing. I don't think she looked that bad on the feet. I thought it was kind of even. I think Joanna did win, but when Tisha would pull her into a firefight, Tisha would get the better of it. You know, I don't know. I just thought it was a weird approach. I thought Joanna looked good, but it was not the most exciting fight. You know, I think it's fair to say that. But I mean, like, if you're in Joanna, like, you're in that same Jose Aldo spot. What do you do next? You know, you lost 2 times in rows. You got knocked out the first time. Second time could go either way, but I think most people agree that Rose won. I think most pundits and most critics think that Rose won. Like, what do you do next? Do you move up to 125? Like, you're not going to get another shot. I just don't think that's going to make sense. Like, who wants if they announce Rose versus Joanna? Are you going to want to watch that?
You need to look at fucking Valentina Shevchenko and Rose. I mean, Joanna standing next to Valentina Shevchenko. She already lost. I know.
Joanna beat Valentina, didn't she?
She lost.
Check
it out.
I'll check it out. I'll do some research. And if I only had some kind of mechanism or machine of some sort.
Like, I think she could, but I think she's kind of small.
I think she could put on weight. You know, her frame, skeletal structure, I think it's long enough. She just needs to put on some mass. That's all. I mean, like, it can't be that hard, can it?
Mm-hmm.
It's very hard, guys. I was sarcastic. I don't think I conveyed that very well. Now, what do you think? What do you? If you're Joanna Jędrzejczyk, if you're her manager, if you're the UFC, what do you want to do with Joanna? What is the game plan? Either to build her up or to build a division. What do you want to do? She wants a belt. Do you give her the title shot?
Who's she supposed to fight though? Like, who's she supposed to fight if she doesn't change weight classes?
I don't know, man. That's a good fucking question. Because if you look at the strawweight division, if you look at what's going on over there, she's beat everybody.
Yep.
Just straight up, dude. She's beat everyone. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You know? And it's...
What if they do one of those things where they pull a girl from, like, different organization like they did with Cyborg?
Where?
Invicta.
I don't know.
Invicta. Maybe what they could do... I mean, yeah, no. I mean, that would probably be the best.
Well, they kind of... Once
fucking
they
put her up against DJ! Demetrius Johnson. I don't know, man. It's definitely tough. You're in that weird spot. Like I said, if you look at the weight class, the strawweight division, she beat Jessica Andrade. She beat Claudia Gadelha 2 times. Karolina Kowalkiewicz, Tisha Torres, Carla Esparza. She fucking destroyed Carla Esparza. Has not fought Michelle Watterson. That could be a fight. She has not fought Felice Herrig. And she has not fought Tatiana Suarez. So those are 3 fights.
Those 3, I feel like... Since Joanna just fought, those 3, whoever wins next should probably fight her.
Yeah, that's probably the best bet. I don't think she gets a title shot. It just doesn't make sense. I don't think anybody would buy it. Would you watch it? I mean, I would watch it, but like, are you going to be excited?
I'm not excited about any of the matchups.
So she needs to fight either one of those 3 after they win and climb up a little bit, or she needs to move to flyweight and fight someone in like the middle of top 10 to maybe then get another shot.
Flyweight is so fucking green right now that she can fight a ton of people and it'll be fine. Like, put her up against Alexis Davis, who just lost, ranked in the top 10 in flyweight. Slow, good matchup for her. It's tough if you want it. She said she just wants a title shot right off the bat. I don't think she, not that she doesn't deserve it, but I just don't think it makes sense. You know. All right.
Nobody's yearning for it. So this was the problem.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
We will see what happens. All right. Main event time. Did it live up to it? Did it live up to the hype? Dustin Poirier versus Eddie Alvarez. Let's just go thumbs up, thumbs down from right here.
Okay, so when
Stop, thumbs up, thumbs down. 1, 2, 3, go. All right, consensus thumbs up. All right, go ahead.
So when Mike was talking about how you said you liked the Aldo fight, right?
Yes.
I thought the Poirier versus Alvarez fight was more entertaining.
It was a good fucking fight. It was
back and forth, and Poirier, he landed like a freaking 4 or 5 hit combo to start that shit. Dude, up. That was beautiful.
Listen, I'm going to put that out there right now. I don't know why. There's something about Dustin Poirier that just rubs me the wrong way. I say this every time he fights, and I don't know why. And I have no reason behind it. He's a fucking fantastic fighter. He's entertaining, but there's a thing.
Here's why. He looks like one of those dudes who wears like a basketball shorts and a wife beater and like walks his kids around like an apartment complex, like the outside of it.
He looks like he wears jorts to the pool. That's what, he looks like his drink of choice is a Four Loko.
But, that's very true. But he's so entertaining.
Dude, he's
so entertaining.
He looked so good. I picked Eddie Alvarez, and it had a lot to do with like emotional attachment. I've been watching Eddie Alvarez for a fucking long ass time. And I wanted him to win. I wanted him to get back up to the title. But, dude, Dustin Poirier, he just was not going to be denied this time. He just wasn't. Like, he's improved his boxing. His footwork looks good. I feel like, becoming a smarter fighter, controlling his emotions. I mean, he's completely different since he got knocked out by Conor McGregor.
Let me ask you this question. What do you think would have happened if Eddie didn't throw that illegal elbow and maintained that position against the cage?
Oh,
because they stood them up.
And
that's what led to that 4-hit combo.
So, okay, valid point, right? Valid point. But in that position, was Eddie going to TKO Poirier? No.
He couldn't get him off of him for a while.
He would have won the round, which then would have ended and started back on their feet.
Yes.
I think Poirier was just better. Maybe mileage is getting to Eddie Alvarez. His punches did look slower. Maybe it's just overall speed. And they were very wide and loopy. Poirier just looked clean. Yeah. What do you got?
I definitely think, to your question, I think Poirier would have got up and he would have beat him eventually.
Yeah.
To the point, I think that... where do you evaluate Eddie Alvarez as a fighter? Because when he first came in to the UFC, it was a big signing.
Yeah, big time.
He lost to Cerrone. So the stat that I like the most is every single fight he's had in the UFC, he's been the underdog.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he strives in that position.
But at the same time, what I'm trying to say is, like, I never really had a high expectations from him. He loses Cerrone. He wins a split decision against Gilbert Melendez.
Which I don't think should have been split decision, by the way.
But nothing special. Melendez ain't anything special right now. Has been proven past couple of years. Pettis at that time was on the downslope.
Yeah, fair.
So that's another iffy win. His Rafael dos Anjos win is obviously a great win. It's for the championship.
Fantastic win.
But at the same time, that's Rafael dos Anjos' downslope.
Come on, man. He went on a fucking win streak after that.
Well, what I'm trying to say is, like, there's a reason why he's always the underdog in these fights. And I think that you're going to start to see him pan out to where he should be. He's probably around he's around the 6 to 7
Look
ranked
at this
fighter.
Motherfucker just hating on the underground king.
No, I'm just telling you how it is.
No, I'm not hating it. I'm just saying that he fucking sucks dick, basically, man. He's just fucking terrible. God damn it, Mike.
He kind of sucks.
What the fuck? Oh my god, I hate all of you guys. Okay, do yourselves a favor. When you get home tonight, go fucking Google Joaquin Hansen versus Eddie Alvarez Dream Lightweight Tournament. Fucking tell me he sucks. One of the fucking best fighters ever.
Is the Google machine gonna pop up Joaquin Harrison?
Joaquin Hansen, the Hellboy. Dude, fucking MMA history for you right there. God damn it, I hate both of you guys right now so much. What do you do with Dustin Poirier next? Dustin Poirier puts himself in a very interesting position, right? He's on a win streak. He's beating.
Well, I've heard, let me jump in there. I'm sorry. I've heard him saying shit like, "I won't."
Everyone, shut the fuck up. Let me fucking get my point in.
When it comes down to my boy, I get a little you know where this is going.
Tony Ferguson.
So he was saying like, "Hey, I'm not gonna pick up a fucking single phone unless it's for a goddamn title fight." Poirier. I'm sorry, Poirier. Like, fucking, I don't care how long ago it was. McGregor starched you. And you can't just jump over fucking Ferguson. You can either have to fucking wait for Conor to win and call you out. Which Conor wins. He's picking his opponent and he's picking Poirier.
Genius if he does it.
If Khabib wins, Khabib doesn't give a fuck. He's gonna fight whoever. But until that happens, like it's got to be Tony.
Listen.
I don't think he's got the next spot. Cemented.
I'm gonna kind of piggyback off of that, right? Like I don't think he has the next spot. We all know who has the next spot. For sure, it's Conor. Conor has the belt. Okay. Like that's gonna be the fucking fight. If they don't book the fight, it's fucking retarded. Yeah. It's a dumb move on their part. They need to book that fight. They're gonna book that fight. They've got everything working for them to go ahead and get that fight done and take care of it. Make some fucking money. But after that, it's murky. Just straight up. Khabib wins. Do you book Tony versus Khabib for the 50th fucking time so it falls out again? I don't think so, man. Yeah. I don't think so. Right?
I think they should.
Really?
They can only fall so many times.
I think it's going to be one of those situations, one of those fights that we're never going to see, to be honest. I think it's gotten to that point. Now, here's the thing. Dustin is going to be, I think they're going to put him in a situation like, hey, Dustin, get yourself ready for the fight camp. You're going to fight just in case one of these two guys gets pulled out in the last minute. So they're going to tell him that. I think that's the spot they're going to fucking get him.
They're going to put him on the same card.
I think they're going to make that happen. I don't think they're going to put him on the card. I think they're just going to pay him to make weight, just in case, right? So he's going to be there. If that doesn't happen, Tony versus Dustin Poirier, winner fights the winner of Khabib versus Conor McGregor.
That's just how it should be.
Yep.
I don't think Poirier doesn't have the say like.
I don't think Tony has a clear shot. First and foremost.
Well, Poirier's resume isn't any better than Tony's.
They're both good.
Yeah,
they're both good.
But like Tony hasn't lost in how many fights?
You can make an argument either direction.
Yeah.
You can make an argument either direction. I'm not saying that you can't. And I think Tony is one of. It's funny. Both of these guys are like two guys that kind of irk me for whatever fucking reason. But I love their fighting style. Like, listen. Both of these guys, one of them is going to get the next title shot. That's just the way it's going to be after Conor McGregor. I don't think there's any way of going around it.
Ferguson's just a horrible fight for Poirier. I think Ferguson is better at every single fight.
I don't think striking.
No. He has way better boxing than Poirier.
Wow.
For sure.
Really?
And definitely better.
What about he's going to salsa dance all
Wow. Really?
Here's the thing. Dustin Poirier, he's like kind of that in-between striker. Like, I don't think he's a one-punch guy, but he's also not like Nick Diaz.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is that like you're not gonna do the pressure, the punches and bunches on Tony Ferguson.
And Ferguson has the one punch and the speed. His boxing is so good. His boxing is insane.
Man, so I would love to watch that fight. Like just on this fucking conversation alone, like. I'm picturing it a completely different way. I think it's like 50-50, honestly. If it comes down to grappling, wrestling type situations, I'd give the advantage to Tony. Just for the complete unorthodox ness of Tony. And then I would give the clean striking to Dustin. He's just got good fundamental striking.
I think he's got clean striking, but like it's been proven in all of his fights, Tony's fights. Like he'll take a punches. He'll still do weird shit. He'll do Euro rolls on Edson Like he was losing to Edson Barboza, and like he's still doing the Tony thing. Solves the dancing, and then boom, there's a Darst.
Do you think that the mileage might have caught up with him? I mean, like this, it's known out there that Tony Ferguson trains like a madman, almost to the point to where it's like at a fault that he punishes his body, and in fights he takes a lot of damage.
Tony's gonna be fine.
Wow, dude, I'm pumped. Just on this one, I'm pumped.
Here's what I'm pumped about. If that were to happen, is it's kind of like the two. I'm not calling them douches, but some people feel like they have images douches. I love watching douches go against.
It's like two douches enter, one douche leaves.
The fucking disrespect on Tony's name to put
Bro,
here.
listen to me. Do not wear sunglasses in fucking doors. Plain
that rumor has been squashed.
Listen,
squashed.
No, it's known that he wore sunglasses. I'm not even talking about the cable. I'm not even talking about tripping.
Okay, get that rumor out of your mouth.
That's his boy. That's his boy. Okay, let's fucking move on. Oh, before we move forward, what do you do with Eddie Alvarez? Does he sign with the UFC? That was his last.
Cut.
You think he gets?
Wow. I'm just kidding.
Just look at the resume.
Oh my god. I don't know what I'm gonna do with you guys.
He's pissed.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with you guys. Let's fucking move on before I blow my load in an inappropriate way. Not like in a happy way, but like in an angry way.
So look at this. All the guys that he fought or won either switched weight classes or not even in the UFC anymore.
Oh my god. Okay, let's fucking continue. Conor McGregor.
Except for Justin Gaethje.
Conor McGregor. We're gonna piggyback off of the 155-pound talk. Conor McGregor gets his case done and taken care of. No longer, all the charges are dropped. No felonies, nothing of the sort. I think he just has to do
fucking do nothing.
Yeah, community service in New York, and that's it. Clean slate. I think he's just got a couple lawsuits to deal with as far as like the fighters go. I don't think it's if or does the fight happen. When does the Khabib fight happen? When is it going to happen with Conor McGregor? And will this be the biggest pay-per-view of this year? Not necessarily just this year, but of the one of the highly ranked ones in the UFC's history.
Well, it's definitely going to be either October or November, one of the Vegas cards. And
you think he fights in Vegas, not anywhere else, not New York?
Well, there's the Vegas. I think there's the October Vegas card and the November Vegas card, and just from what I've been hearing, that's what I'm guessing. And is it going to be the biggest? Obviously, he's got Conor, but also at the same time,
Khabib, bro.
Khabib, but Khabib's Russian. All they do is stream shit. They don't fucking pay no pay-per-view. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Man, not that I've ever streamed anything in my entire life illegally. I would never do such a thing. But I've heard that a lot of those links have a lot of Russian writing on them. Like, oh man. Okay, so let's put it out this way.
I'm sure if there was like a lot of like pay-per-view buys, but it'd be like Russian bots that bought him.
Russian bots.
Yeah.
Who wins the fight?
Conor or Khabib? Jesus Christ, what the hell?
Obviously, Khabib. I mean,
you guys aren't worried at all about the power?
No.
You guys aren't worried about...
Khabib will destroy Conor.
Hey, man, I'm just throwing the questions out there, man. I got to do my job. Listen. He got hit a lot by Michael Johnson before he got taken down. Michael Johnson does not have Conor McGregor accuracy or power. Throwing that out there.
Yeah, Conor has flow with the hands.
Yeah, and he's got good takedown defense.
Once you grab him, his takedown defense is good, but he's got that in-out distance where he's hard to get to. He's hard to get to.
Distance management and frames, I think it would do great. Listen, I think it's a 50-50. In my personal opinion.
Yeah.
Wow.
80-20 at
Disrespect.
best. I put best 80-20.
Disrespect against the first man ever to hold two belts at one time.
The odds are
Wow. Man, you guys are fucking haters.
Yeah, so the odds are that's right. I think Khabib. I think Khabib's -195.
Hey, real quick, fucking Mike is like username on YouTube is probably like fucking Punch Kickman 237, and he's like all Conor McGregor's videos. Yeah, you fucking suck, Conor. Khabib time. Dan over here is fucking Dragon Master Kick 7. Dragon because he's Asian, obviously. And then fucking puts like yellow pride on every fucking Conor McGregor video just cuz. Fuck the Irish. I don't know. I was trying to make some correlation between Irish people and Asians, but I got nothing.
We ain't got no beef.
Are you sure?
Nothing? We got no beef.
Okay. I don't know. I thought maybe sometime at one point they made you slaves or something. I don't know. I'm terrible with history, man. I don't know. Let's move on. All right. Next week, we've got a pay-per-view. We're going to watch it here in my house, by the way, number one. But It's kind of like, but the names are kind of like, I'm kind of excited. I like the matches, but the names are like,
I'm extremely pumped for the main event. Everything else is...
The main event's going to be fucking good.
Yeah.
Renato Moicano versus Cub Swanson. What is your level of hype for this fucking fight?
I mean,
Moicano's fun to watch.
But it's so weird because, like, what that area of Frankie Edgar, Cub Swanson, Aldo, now Ortega, and then the people behind that. You know, there's that group, and it's like
everyone else.
And Moicano beat
Jeremy Stephens
by a split decision. So
30-27 or no, 29-28, 29-28, both sides.
But I think Cub is gonna be able to like he did the Superboy. I think he's the Korean Superboy. I think he's gonna show that there is like
Moicano's good, man.
Yeah.
Like I was rewatching his fights. He's fucking good.
And Swanson's prone to submission.
And honestly, and in my personal opinion, watching the fight with him and Brian Ortega, that was a close fucking fight up until the submission. It wasn't a situation to where like Brian Ortega was smoking him. Moicano's good. And the crazy part about this whole situation with Moicano, he's got 4 fights. And this is going to be his 4th fight in the UFC.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have that much UFC experience. He's just good. He was coming into the UFC at 9-0. His opponents, 150-30 was their combined record.
This is going to be his 6th fight.
6th fight. Not bad. Not bad. Point is, Moicano's fucking good.
Was it just juiced up records, Brazilian records?
Bro, I just fucking told you.
It was Jungle Fights, so that's pretty good.
Jungle Fights is one of the top promotions in Brazil.
Yeah. So, as a fight picker, this one was so difficult because...
Who did you pick and why?
At the end of the day, I picked Cub, but the thing is it could go either way because Cub only loses to big names.
Yeah.
And that's it.
So
it would completely make sense for him to beat, how do you say Carnero?
Renato Moicano.
Yeah, I can't.
Where did you get Carnero from?
I'm just reading his name. English is my second language. It's okay. But at the same time, this dude is an up and like comer. So
yeah, I wouldn't put
a tough one.
Plus 335. That's way too much.
Style wise,
what are the odds?
Plus 335.
Who's a plus 335?
Cub Swanson.
What
really?
the fuck? Are you kidding me?
I'm definitely betting on that for sure.
Wow. Plus 335.
Wow.
Definitely. I thought it was going to be even. Or Cub Swanson a favorite.
That's
this
right,
is insane. Wow.
Two of his wins are split decision. Those barely count.
Man, this is a tough one. I feel like regardless of the situation, this is going to be an entertaining matchup. I think we're going to have a great time watching the fight. I think Moicano's a good fighter. He's got a good grappling background. He's got a great striking. I think Cub Swanson's fucking Cub Swanson. He's Killer Cub.
So much fun.
Dude, I don't think there's a single fight that he does not put on a fucking show. He's entertaining as shit. I'm pretty pumped. And also, side note, he is now a sponsored athlete of Kingston Coffee. One of my former sponsors. There we go. There we go. Who do you got, Cub or Moicano?
Shit, I mean, what is Vegas telling me with the minus 420 on
Vegas? What is your
Moicano?
Listen. Here's the thing. People in Vegas make those odds because they know something.
Yeah, they know something.
There's aside from the things that we already all know. There's something else out there. Now they're wrong at times, but anyway, continue. What you got?
I mean, I've seen Moicano's fights, but they really haven't made much of an impression on me, and although it's been against really good opponents, I haven't had a lasting impression. So I still gotta go with Cub. I mean, I know there's the potential, but he hasn't really made a lasting memory on me.
I'm on the same boat, guys. To be honest, it's a close one. I think it's a lot closer than what the odds are making it, but I'm on the same boat as you guys. I think it's just a fight that is tailor-made for Cub to win. Okay, let's move on up the card, and we're going to start talking about one of 2 rematches on the card. Henry Cejudo versus DJ Demetrius Johnson.
We don't need to talk about this one.
What?
Johnson's going to win. Let's move on.
Wow. Disrespect for the American Olympic gold medal winner.
All right, let's move on.
Straight. You same thing? You don't give a fuck?
Well, I was going to say, okay, I definitely think Henry... What?
I was going to say, is it going to be a close fight? Or is it going to be a blowout like last time?
I definitely don't think it's going to be a blowout like last time.
Does DJ still win?
Well, I think the question should be, does Henry win a round?
Wow.
It's like,
who was the last guy to get a round off DJ? Who was the last guy?
Valid. That's
mean, what, like Benavidez maybe? Like one of the second Benavidez?
This is the hot take right now, guys. Hot take. Cejudo beats DJ, and the rivalry begins. Calling it right now. Calling it right.
Do you know what percentage of people on the Pick'ems pick?
I don't give a fuck.
91%.
Hey, 91% of the fucking population is gonna be wrong, motherfucker.
Ruben, I'll bet you $30 on this one. $50.
I will. Well, first off, 30.
$100.
30 is above my fucking price range. 50 sure as hell is above my price range. I will bet you one pug button-up shirt versus your fucking beanie. All right. No, actually, I really like this shirt. I'll bet you a plain T-shirt versus. Point is, I'll bet you $2, bro. That's what I'll fucking put on the line right now. Big baller right here.
All right.
$2. There you go. If we were like UFC Chicago, I'd bet like French fries or something like that. Whatever the cheapest item on the menu is.
Anyways.
Really? So you guys are thinking complete blowout? Wow.
No, I mean.
All right, let's put it this way. Let's just to kind of cater to your guys' fucking choices. Decision or finish?
Second round finish.
Wow. What about you?
I think as of recently, Demetrius has realized that he's gotten a bad rap for not finishing fighters. So he's finished recently. Bray Borg in spectacular fashion, and Wilson Hayes.
Hey, spectacular fashion. That is an understatement. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how you fucking describe a fucking suplex to an armbar. But yes, continue.
So I think that he's going to outclass him and be able to finish him in the later rounds.
Wow.
Right. I think Henry is definitely improved, but
just consensus number 2 in the division.
The ability to do this at the highest level while making other men look like,
fish out of water.
Yeah, so he Demetrius right now is kind of in the Anderson Silva matrix zone where he's just dodging everything and hitting people with everything.
Aside from me being like the only fucking person that thinks that Cejudo's gonna win, listen, I want to say that yes, DJ's better than everyone, but I want to also say that Henry Cejudo is also head and shoulders above everyone else too. I think he's clearly better than everyone else. You guys gotta remember, he's only been doing MMA for a total of 5 years. 3 years into the game, he got a fucking world title shot. That's fucking crazy. He's a world-class caliber athlete, Olympic gold medal. I'm telling you guys, I think it's time. I think
I see what you're saying, but also to say when you have a Olympic gold medalist or Olympic caliber wrestler in the light heavyweight division, that's a big thing. Whereas the bigger you are, the athleticism matters. Whereas the lightweight divisions, everybody's quick as fucking.
Fair. That's a very, very good point.
So,
but yeah, fuck you guys. Henry Cejudo's gonna win. Main event time, guys. I mean, this is if you're a hardcore fight fan, or you're even a fucking fight fan, period. Right? You like fights. Man, this is a good fucking fight. It has everything you want. There's a rivalry, right? As far as teams go. There's fucking legitimate individual beef between both of these guys where I feel like they hate each other. They fucking hate each other. Both of these guys are fucking
skilled.
Skilled.
And they're both cute.
I was going to talk about that at the end.
Oh, my bad.
You took away the surprise. No, they're both fucking killers. Not only are they skilled, they can knock you out. They can submit you. They're fucking finishers, and they're extremely attractive with very nice bodies. This is the fucking matchup right here. This is it. 135-pound division. The strap's on the line. The rematch. Cody Garbrandt versus TJ Dillashaw. How does this go, boys? I mean, the first one was... I want to say the first round was close up until the knockdown, right? And then it's in Cody's favor. Second round comes by, pretty close. I think TJ starts edging it out, and then boom, TJ drops him. Right hook, as both of them are throwing the punch at the same time. TJ's lands, where Cody's just an inch fucking short, puts him down, TKOs him.
Let me ask you a question.
Ask away, sir.
So name one other top level matchup that would be closer for a matchup than this.
Oh man, that's tough. That's fucking tough.
You mean on the card?
So before we saw it,
any top like John Jones DC. John Jones is going to be a pretty good favorite. Name another big name fight that you're going to get.
Before I saw the fight, Jose Aldo McGregor had me feeling like this. Before it happened, going into the.
I really thought Aldo was going to. I thought Aldo was.
I felt like everyone was split just like this, right? Like I was like, I don't know what's going to happen. You have guys going like McGregor, guys going Aldo. I feel like going into this fight, TJ versus Garbrandt, this is a type of feeling like mixed crowd, split down the middle. People are favoring one guy or the other for fucking whatever reason.
The one I can maybe think is like Rockhold Weidman.
Rockhold Weidman's another really close one. This is a good rivalry, man, and there's not a lot of rivalry.
That was on the same card. Rockhold Weidman was on the same card as Aldo McGregor.
Man.
But yeah, I have no idea. I think TJ's a little bit more solid of a fighter. I think he I don't want to say less flashy. I think he uses more like kicks, moves, and
I think he has a more well-rounded game.
More well-rounded game where Cody's a little bit more explosive and
the hand speed. Man, we were watching the fight. I watched the first round, but you watched the second round just before we started the show. And Cody Garbrandt it's incredible how fast he is. I think the only person that might be faster than him is DJ. That's it. And even then, it's fucking close, man.
So here's what makes it even tougher is, to me, Dillashaw's resume on paper looks better in terms of the people he's fought.
Yeah.
However, Cody has more finishes as of late, and the way he dominated Cruz. Good Lord.
Dude, I mean,
that's the big thing for me was the fashion he dominated Cruz.
And that's another thing I fucking love about Cody Garbrandt, right? Like, he's kind of, I'm not going to say he's dumb. I don't know if he's dumb, but he doesn't come off well on the mic. But in the ring or in the cage, he clowns on fools, man. Like, he does all of his clowning and shit talking. Yeah. It's incredible.
It's beautiful.
Even against TJ. Like, he was like a couple times countering him, clipping him, and he would hit him, and he would back up and be like, gotcha. Or TJ would throw a kick, it would miss, and he would fucking step back, comb his hair. And that kind of stuff gets to TJ. TJ rushes, and he gets dropped right after that. It's fucking beautiful how both of these guys' games like so work against or with each other, however you want to put it. But it's such a good matchup. Who do you see winning, and how?
Cody TKO third round.
Wow, that'd be 1-1.
I mean, it makes sense that it's gonna. I mean, I would love to see. I actually hate this to go into the Joanna, Jose Aldo area where we'd never see this fight again. Yeah. So I want to say Cody. Yeah.
Yeah, that would. Man, the rivalry's so good. It would be terrible. We got to that point. Listen, I'm gonna go against the grain against you guys. I'm gonna say TJ Dillashaw gets this one again. I just think he's going to use – I have a feeling we're going to see a lot more kicks, a high volume of kicks off of him, and we're going to see wrestling this time out, followed by a TKO in the third round. That's what I'm calling right there, man. Regardless, I think it doesn't matter which one of these guys wins. I think we're going to win as a whole.
Yeah, the fans are going to win.
For sure. It's one of those like super cliche things to say, but it's so fucking true.
And then someone misses weight.
Wow. Man, that'd be so fucking sad. So fucking sad. Okay, that's it for the fights this week that's coming up. I do want to touch on two more things before we get out of here. Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series has been fucking fantastic. I love the show. I love the way it's structured. I love the fights they're putting out. I feel like it's an excellent way to build fighters. I feel like it's an excellent way to really display people. Like it's better than just putting someone on an undercard on fucking Fight Pass. You get real stars off of this. You got Sean O'Malley. Who else did we have come out of it?
Julian Marquez.
There's a couple guys that are coming out. Yep. There's this new guy that just had a fight on there. Juan Adams. First off, massive motherfucker. Cuts down to 265. Made the 266 weight limit. Enormous.
I was going to say, he originally didn't look like a Juan. Oh, he looked more like a
racist.
But now that picture, he looks a lot more Juanish in that picture.
Dude,
yes.
First off, he looks like a different fucking species. He does not look human. He's enormous. He's like 6'7" or some bullshit.
No, he was like 6'5".
Whatever. Doesn't matter. Bigger than fucking me, that's for sure. 6'5" is still a big guy. Cutting down to 266, right? Supposedly he cuts a lot of weight. He looked enormous. He fought another guy that was 265 on the show, and he dwarfed the man. He made him look tiny. But yeah, what I was saying, this guy
does he look like a Juan? Look at that.
He looks like a Dominican guy. He looks pretty Dominican, or maybe
Those look like two different dudes right there. We'll go back to that.
Yeah, regardless.
Yeah.
He's got a fucking interesting look. He's enormous. Yeah. He can fucking fight a D1 wrestler, Division 1 wrestler.
What division though?
Division 1.
The Dominican Division 1?
No, U.S. Division 1, bro.
Okay, I'm just figuring it out.
Talking shit over here. Not only does he have the entire athletic background, he likes to strike, but he's got a fucking mouth on him. He likes to talk shit. Right off the bat, I look him up. First fucking picture I see is a picture of him holding a shirt after a win. I fought the Kraken, and all I got was this t-shirt and a defeat. Bro, fucking love it. Okay, next thing, he's fucking talking shit on the mic, calling his fucking shot. No, I'm not excited about this win. I knew it was going to happen. I fucking fought Dad Bod over there. Look at that guy, and then look at me. Oh, wrestling? I had no problem with the wrestling. I didn't think he had any troubles. I mean, look at him. It looks like he's eating ribs all day, and then look at this fucking Adonis body. Just goes off and on and on and on, talking shit the entire fucking time. I'm pumped to see this fucking guy come back, especially with how shallow the fucking UFC division is. They gave him a contract. I'm pumped. Did you watch the fight?
Mm-hmm.
Were you pumped at all?
I wasn't nearly as impressed as Ruben.
It's the whole package, man.
Yeah.
The big picture. Dan, I'm not even going to ask you if you watched it. I know you're going to say.
But yeah, you were right. He was enormous. I did notice that he was fucking enormous.
Yeah. And it looked like he wasn't bothered by anything that his opponent was doing either. It just was straight up domination. But point is, Dana White Contender Series, Tuesday Night Contender, best show ever. I fucking love it.
They've had very good fights. What did you think about the Nick Newell fight last week? I thought he might have won a round.
He won a round, but I thought he lost.
They didn't give him any rounds.
He won a round, but he lost.
No. It was 30-27.
No. I know what you're saying. The judges did not give him a round. He won a round.
That's what I thought.
But I don't think he won the fight. I thought it was a clear cut. He lost the fight. He started out tentatively in the first round and started to warm up a little bit, but he just got up wrestle fucked, man.
Yeah, I didn't see I saw his fight against Gaethje. I saw clips of other ones. I didn't know what his style was. I like that he was a wrestler. That because obviously he doesn't have have the arm, he can't really throw ones and twos conventionally.
Oh, he does.
So he's more kick oriented. So I did like that he was more kick oriented, but he seemed a little bit stiff with the kicks.
It was 1 then 0.5.
Now.
Oh, fuck, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Listen, he got a shot. I think he could compete. You gotta look at it like this. He fought the wrestling coach, for a camp of wrestlers that like to strike.
And
come on.
And you did see a little bit of, obviously not having that arm. Hinders.
Yeah.
But you saw when he was on his back and guard, and he was trying to break the posture. He can't really pull down with that. It was. You notice there are some restrictions.
There are advantages. There are some submissions that a guillotine helps him out a lot.
His guillotine is his best move.
And it's weird because that arm anchors it in a certain way, and I feel like people can't peel the hand. No pun intended. They can't peel the hands away because of the way his body is structured. It's very interesting. Listen, they give him a shot. I think they'll probably give him another Dana White Contender Series shot. If not, Bellator will pick him up. I don't know if he wants to do that, but I think that's I think he's gonna still fight some more.
I don't see why they couldn't put him in the UFC, put him against a fucking Ross Pearson.
I think they're just worried. They're just scared.
Yeah,
they're scared, homie.
But he didn't look bad.
No.
So
I don't know. All right, last topic on the docket: World Bare Knuckle Fighting Federation. What the fuck, boys? Is this 2004? What is this circus bullshit? I don't know what's going on. Pay-per-view numbers are going down. We've got this fucking Pride-style shit happening in Japan with RIZIN blowing up, and then we've got World Bare Knuckle Fighting Federation signing guys like fucking Chris Lieben, signing guys like Phil Baroni, making shit happen, and now they signed this guy. I don't know if you've heard of him. Listen, I don't watch ball sports at all, but they signed a guy called Sean Merriman. I fucking recognize that name. I think it was the San Diego Chargers guys we were talking about, and he's a Pro Bowler.
And you don't watch ball sports, but he got busted for peds. And when you get busted for peds
in football,
that means that means you're eating that shit for breakfast.
Oh fuck! Did he really get busted for PEDs in football?
Yeah.
Oh man, well look at the guy. He's fucking enormous.
Well, like when you're given like designer brand PEDs, like
oh man.
I don't know. You probably didn't hear about like you won't know the story about A-Rob, but like. He was like the highest paid baseball player ever.
Yes,
and supposedly he would chew like the new thing is like the microdosing of testosterone. And he would like instead of chewing gum, they spit, chew gum, seeds, shit like that while they play baseball. He would just like microdose like little things of testosterone.
What? Fucking.
Well, you didn't hear, but like that's why they do like the USADA like weird testing is because instead of just like injecting yourself with like a shitload of testosterone, you do like microdosing.
Wow.
So
I know. But yeah.
I'm just saying that there's ways out there to get by testing, and football players know it.
And this guy still got
busted, yeah.
Well, did you guys, any of you guys watch the bare knuckle boxing event that was like, I don't know, like 2 months ago or something like that?
I saw the Rollins fight. It was
Did you see
stupid.
It's brutal. I mean, like, listen, I like MMA and I like fucking Pride Style Rules. Man, watching that shit's bloody and fucking rough.
I think it's just a gimmick.
Yeah.
And it's gonna
Second event.
It's a gimmick. It's gonna fade soon.
But here's the thing: like they're saying, a guy like Sean Merriman used to making millions of dollars. Millions. Do you think he's hurting for money, or is it just a situation to where like they just got fucking that much money off of the show?
I heard he was getting into MMA a while ago.
Yeah, I heard that too.
It's probably a stepping stone for him just to get some experience.
Wow.
Like,
I don't know.
It's just going to be a gimmick, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how things go. I just thought it was an interesting signing that they got, and I wanted to see what your guys' take was. Anyway, let's see what you guys think. Let us know. We're on YouTube now, so go ahead and put some comments down there in the video. Let us know what you think as far as like the entire topics that we covered tonight. Like us on there, the whole thing, SoundCloud, iTunes, we're on everything. You guys know all this kind of stuff. Anything else for the people, guys, before we take off for the night?
I just hope the 227's got a few old sleeper fights that'll
that'd be nice.
Hopefully like the Brett Pikey Johns, Pedro Munoz fight will be good.
That's gonna be a good fight.
Maybe Thiago Santos knocks the dude out with something crazy. Hopefully
he's fighting a newcomer, right?
Yeah, we need a couple of those like sneaky good fights.
That'd be nice.
Because
All right. Dan?
That's it.
Mike? Good? Yeah. For Dan, for Mike, it's Ruben. True Grappler 2, guys.
Well,
we out of here.